What's up, everybody, and welcome to NarcoCopMMA. This is Dana White's Contender Series Week 7 breakdown. I'm your host, Mike, along with my co-host, Brandon. Brandon, what happened, bro? What happened to you last week?
Last week was a tough one.
My boy, Gant, showed there's levels to wrestling, huh? What do you think of him?
Yeah, I guess so. You know, you got to stand on it, man. If you make a read on a fight, I know I wasn't the only one, so I guess I could take comfort in that. But, you know, when we get on these shows, you don't want to hear people just speak in indefinites all the time. Never pick a side, which is actually what I'm going to do tonight, not pick a side.
Yeah, you know what? Like, I mean, we could be right and wrong a million times in this sport. Like, it's never really black and white. Like, there's so many different variables outside of the cage, inside of the cage. Matchups, you know, all kinds of shit, you know, like you really don't know somebody, especially when they're fighting like low level opponents. Like that's what Gant was doing. Let's be honest. And then they make a big major step up. Yeah. They can look legit or they can look like total like failures, like that one Brazilian guy, you know, a couple of weeks ago. Right. So,
Yep.
It can happen either way. I'm just messing with you. That was the one we were, really dissenting on. Last
going back
week.
and forth. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were going back and forth in that one. I mean, really quick, Chovanec looked good. Rafael honestly looks like a fraud, to be honest, after watching that.
He looked frail, just very like he can get bullied pretty easily.
Very easily. Patty McCrory, just a terrible showing against. Honestly, they gave him like a layup pretty much, and he didn't look good. The biggest failure was Ali, man. My goodness, what a failure. One right hand, and he got completely knocked out in like 10 seconds. It was embarrassing.
That was crazy result.
Crazy result there. I did not expect that. Sosa fight, Lee, I stayed away from because of that reason. Like, I wasn't sure. I think you stayed away from it as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we weren't really sure. Like, this Lee guy, he's long and stuff, but he's mostly a meme, and yeah, he got out. Honestly, he looked very weak in the clinch, like really weak, got taken down.
Well, when you're built like that, you have certain advantages, and then obviously you have certain disadvantages. And I think I said that I was worried about him getting grappled. And he does kind of get up like a cat, but obviously, you know, not for sustained periods of time.
Yeah. All right, let's go over quickly to chat, and then we'll start out. Dixon says, what's up? Azure says, what's up as well? Jewish Better, what's up, my man? Felipe, loving these DWS previews. William Tyner, what's up? Breaking Bad Boxing, what's up, my man? All right. You know what? Brandon doesn't have a lot of time today. We will start this off. First fight of the night, and I'm not really excited about this one, but let's see what happens. It's in the light heavyweight division. It is the 6-0 Jair de Oliveira versus the 13-1 Rafael Tobias. Tobias, 22 years old. Significant height advantage here, especially at face-offs. I'm sure he probably has a reach advantage as well. And he's a lot more fights under his belt. Brandon, I'll kick this one off to you. Currently, minus 390 on Tobias, plus 325 on Jair de Oliveira. Do you have anything here? Anything you like?
This is I mean, honestly, this is kind of the hardest week for me. I think that we've had, well, besides obviously last week, but I think a lot of these matchups are pretty even in a lot of ways. Maybe a couple that I like, but this one is just weird because of the unknowns. We have Tobias. He's big, and that's pretty much where it ends. He's tough enough, but I hate the way that he throws punches. He kind of like hides his chin back. He puts his chin way up and then throws his fist out as to try to not get hit in return. You know, Jair is a lot smaller. You know, all first round knockouts. We have no idea what his cardio is going to look like. Maybe not great based on how he's built, but who knows? Maybe it is good. He's a lot smoother on the feet. He looks a lot better standing. So I don't know. I would go dog or pass on this one. Maybe play Oliveira KO, but you know, maybe Tobias wins. He out hustles him. He out bigs him. But for me, this is dog or pass.
Yeah, man. You know, I thought looking at this guy, Tobias, you know, 22 years old, you know, 6'2", 13-1, you know, he's from that different Diego Lima gym, that Monstro Shootbox, Monstro gym or whatever. But yeah, I'm watching his tape, honestly, and he has terrible fucking defense, man. Like you said, chin up in the air, backing away in a straight line. In the pocket, he's a long guy. And in the pocket, he's just swinging these shots in the pocket with no regards for fucking defense at all. And then the other thing with him is like, I've seen him hurt in that fight. Like he was hurt pretty fucking bad. Paiva guy, who's like not really good. He's 11-6-1. He got hurt in that fight. It's just, he got knocked out before cold. I don't know if you saw that against Porto.
Yeah, that was bad.
And that's honestly, that's a part of like him, like just winging shots with his chin right there to be cracked, right? But this Oliveira guy, the only issue I have with him is like he's fighting out of like his own gym, right? He owns that gym. He's fighting in this PMW Ultimate fight that I've never, ever heard of in Brazil. And apparently, like, they're like either his managers. It's one of those similar aspects to that Guale de Lupa bullshit.
Yeah.
Fighting the malls and shit. And you look at these guys he's fighting. I mean, what the fuck? Complete cans. This last guy, this Daniel Butcher guy, was actually landing on him. He looked like he was 50 years old, dude, this guy. The one thing I will give him credit, like he's a Muay Thai guy. Like he has nasty leg kicks. He has those tree trunk legs.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's a lot of unknowns with this dude. Like
his technique is clean. It's fine.
Like honestly, if Tobias probably should grapple this dude, right? I've seen Tobias like get on top of people. He's like pretty good. I think he's either a purple or brown belt. I think he's a brown belt actually. And this Oliveira guy doesn't seem to like do any jiu-jitsu on his IG at all. Like it's all Muay Thai.
That's what I'm assuming. Yeah. I assume that Tobias is probably going to get him out of there by grappling, but he sucks at wrestling too.
But he's an idiot. He's an idiot, Brandon. I swear to God, he's an idiot. He's not smart. And you could tell like he doesn't have like, he's 22 years old. He's probably going to go in there and chuck bombs and give this guy a chance to knock him out. The only thing I could say is like, I was looking at the price and I'm like, how the fuck can you lay minus 400 with this Tobias guy? Like,
yeah, there's no way. Just decision making. Honestly, he's not the more technical guy between the two. He's just bigger.
He's not. He just chucks bombs. Literally, just chucks hands, and everything is wide too, bro. He doesn't throw anything straight, which is scary. Like against a short, like tank kind of guy. This guy might be the ultimate fraud. Don't get me wrong. Oliveira could get punched once and quit. I don't know, but I just want nothing to do with this fight. I was looking at the over 1.5. It was like plus 250. Maybe that, like, I don't know. It's just one of those fights where I don't know Oliveira off his back at all. That's why I can't play the over. Like, he could get taken down sub, insta sub.
I think you just have to wait and play this live. Like, I don't know. There's not a comfortable bet. And if you do hit it, like, you got real lucky.
There's no way I would be, like, I've seen people, like, parlaying this Tobias guy. They're out of their mind. I don't think there's too many unknowns. Oliveira, again, could be a total fraud, but there's too many unknowns. So
he could be really good. We don't know. Maybe he just needs his opportunity to put his gym on. Who knows?
Exactly. I don't know, but he's a Muay Thai instructor, so I don't know. He's got tree trunk. And by the way, he was fighting at heavyweight the whole time. Now it's light heavyweight for him, right? So it's probably a little bit better of a weight class. He's still only 5'9". I mean, he's very, very short.
Yeah, I don't actually know if that's better because now the guys are going to be faster. And honestly, he's fighting a lot of fat guys too. So
yeah, that's
Tobias
true.
is definitely the best shape he's ever fought.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. He's the best fighter he's ever fought by miles. So, all right. Let's move on. Fight number 2. It is in the featherweight division. It is the 12-3 Justice Torres versus the 21-5 Javier Reyes. Javier Reyes, 31 years old, 5'7", 73-inch reach against the 27-year-old, 5'8", 69-inch reach Justice Torres. Justice Torres taking this fight on about a week's notice. So he's coming in here pretty late. Javier Reyes had 2 fighters fall out. I do want to mention that Icaro Brito was going to absolutely mop this guy. If it was, if Brito could get his visa issues settled here, we would have another fighting nerd, probably in the UFC. But, then they gave him Robbie Ring, who I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to fade Robbie Ring so bad against Javier Reyes. And then he pulled out, right? So In comes Justice Torres. And, you know, here's the thing with Justice Torres. Like, I did a lot of tape. I did almost all his tape. I know the guy from Fury, right? He fights a lot on Fury. He was the Fury champion for a little bit. He's been 5 rounds a couple of times. His cardio is okay. It's not great, but it's not bad. Here's the thing with him. In his losses, like every single one of his losses, he's fought like taller, longer guys, right? All those guys are like long, taller guys. Every single one of them. Matt Jones, Pena Alamov, and Cameron Graves. They're taller, like they're pretty well-rounded, all of those guys as well. Mm-hmm. So, and they gave him, for the most part, they gave him trouble in the grappling. Like they took him down. Matt Jones got hurt in round 1. Justice Torres won round 1, but then he grappled him for the next 2 rounds and won the fight. Alamov fight, honestly, when I rewatch it, I thought Justice Torres won the fight. Me personally, I thought he landed the more significant strikes.
Yeah, Alamov's not really a damage kind of guy.
Correct. Like he was more taking him down. The Nejagoni fight, like I don't think
I thought he lost that fight.
That guy Wilson though is really good. I think he's well-rounded. He's got power. He can wrestle. So I think it wasn't a bad look for him. Where it was a close fight, but the Graves fight was not very good looking. But I will say, Graves is tricky, man. He's long. He's a pretty good striker, and he can grapple. Like he's a good jiu-jitsu guy. So I look at Javier Reyes, and I've been trying to fade this guy honestly in his fights. I did fade him where he got knocked out by the new UFC, Larion Douglas, who absolutely murdered him. The thing with Reyes, bro, is like his chin is in the air every single exchange.
Badly. It's the worst.
He is asking to get knocked out every single fight. He got knocked out against Douglas. He almost got knocked out against this Lance Lawrence guy last time because Lance Lawrence was teeing off on this guy in the feet, right? And then he gassed. Makate even landed a shit ton on him on the feet, and then he grappled him. The only attribute with Reyes is he's tough. He has very good cardio, and he's a dog. He'll keep coming. He'll keep coming. You have to get him out of there, right? When I look at these odds, though, and I'm looking at Reyes minus 180, minus 200, like, what the fuck are we doing with this guy minus 200? He's really not great at anything. The thing he's great at is he's a dog hustling. And he has cardio.
He hustles.
He hustles. And maybe that's enough against Justice Torres, right? It could be. But, like, I played Justice Torres at plus 160. I just had to. I had to because, first of all, I think Justice Torres is the better striker, cleaner striker. I think Justice Torres is probably the better wrestler if you wanted it. The problem I have with Justice Torres is when he gets flattened out in the middle of the cage, he doesn't really have an answer to get up. I don't like that. But against the cage, he can get up against anybody. He gets up. Like, he just knows how to get up against the cage. And Javier Reyes is, honestly, his wrestling is not that good. It's really not that good. So for me, it's like plus 160 is way too high. I think this is a pick'em fight, to be honest. Should be pick'em. And they're giving me plus 160. I took the short notice guy, Justice Torres. Yes, Reyes could dog him out and maybe, grapple fuck him later in the fight. I don't think so, honestly. I think these other guys had better hands, like Alamov, like even this Cameron Graves guy, he has way better hands than Javier Reyes. So I like Justice Torres here, man. I think the line is a bit too wide. He's out of that 4-ounce gym. We already saw the 4-ounce gym. These guys are pretty well-rounded. I'm going to take a shot here at plus 160. It's plus 150 now. Actually, there's plus 167 out there. I would take that, honestly. I like Justice Torres at that price.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on this one. I guess Javier Reyes came to Arizona, was training at Red Hawk for a little bit. And then I remember, when I just went back and watched that Lance Lawrence fight, watching the first round, I couldn't believe he ended up winning the fight because he gets walked down the entire time. Chin is always up in the air. He's on the back foot. The thing about him, he doesn't really have a process. It's not like he sets things up. He's not flicking jabs to find other stuff. But that is his best attribute, like you said, is that he's a dog. He's kind of like Marc-Andre Barriault. He's a lot of hockey punching, a lot of dirty boxing. Not the thing, I agree with you. I think the value here is for sure on Justice. He's a way cleaner boxer. Like he's very like funky with it. He's very smooth when he wants to throw. He can put combinations together. I think he has big power. I really like Justice Torres. My issue is the in between. He lets guys get off a lot of volume in between when he likes to throw. And my only thing is I think he's going to land a lot cleaner. I think the work is going to look a lot better when he does. But I think Reyes is going to give a lot more to judge. And that's the part that I worry about. I honestly think that Reyes is going to push him against the fence, hockey punch him. I don't necessarily question Torres's cardio. I think those guys are always training. He's going to give everything that he has. I think that'll be fine. I agree with you. It's a pick 'em fight. Do you like the clean work and probably the bigger, better punches of Torres? Or do you like the kind of dog work of Javier Reyes? I think either way, this is probably going to go to a decision. These guys are both super, super tough, super game, recover really well. But I think value's on Torres, but I'm going to pick Reyes to win barely, and it's going to be ugly too. Ugly.
Yeah, I agree with you. I have it in my notes here, like that low volume. Like Justice Torres, a lot of times he's just low volume. I think honestly, when your volume is off, I think when he actively wrestles himself, he's got like good takedowns. He takes almost everybody down. Justice Torres, like he has good.
He times things really well. Yeah, because he touches up top and then he just changes level, and people don't really see that coming.
Yeah, and he gets people down. Like he gets almost everybody down, but he got that Wilson guy down, and that guy is like a really good wrestler. Wilson.
Yeah, he's
really,
legit.
really good. And so, like, I think maybe he can get on top of Reyes, but we'll see. We'll see the game plan here with 4 ounce. But yeah, I mean, I guess we agree on the price. I think it's a pick 'em fight. I'm gonna pick Justice Torres to actually win as well, because I played it. If I'm playing it, I'm gonna have to.
You got to believe in it.
You got to believe in it. You got to believe in it. All right, let's move. Oh, by the way, this guy Javier Reyes, one of the guys I train with at the gym, he used to train with him. UKB. He says he has like insane cardio. He says it like in the gym. He's like all he does is fucking cardio nonstop all day. He's at UKB with Javier Torres.
Yeah, you can tell that he has great car. I mean, he kind of builds and fights, and that's the part that I worry about is around that 7-minute mark. I think Torres might win the whole first round, halfway through the second. I just worry about the later rounds, especially on short notice if Reyes is just pushing. And the cardio too helps his chin a lot. That's also a big thing.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's move on. Fight number 3. It is in the flyweight division. It is the 5-0 Gisela Chaves versus the 6-1 Sofia Montenegro. Chaves, 28, 5'7", 68-inch reach against the 5'6", 66-inch reach, 26-year-old Sofia Montenegro. I will kick this one off to you, Brandon. It's the ladies flyweight division. What do you have over here? Anything good?
Well, I don't think these heights are right. Did you see the face off? It looked like Montenegro was a lot bigger, no?
She might have probably been an inch taller, I think. Yeah, probably an inch or two taller. I think one of them was wearing shoes. The other one was wearing it was feet, like she didn't have anything on, I think.
Oh, how'd they look?
I don't know. That's for you to judge.
All right. I just think this is I don't think Chaves is real. I don't think she's like all the other Brazilians. I think a lot of her Instagram is kind of like performative pictures. She's fought in all tee-up fights, easy fights. I just don't think they're very similar, I guess, in skill and build. I just think Montenegro kind of throws with meaner intention. She's a little smoother on the feet, training at the UFCPI. I don't know that they're going to swing to knock each other out. I think I just believe Montenegro a lot more. She seems like more of an actual real fighter. To me, she looks a little bit bigger and more physical, and I really like her feints, her jabs. Like she's got very clean striking as opposed to Chaves, who's a lot of hands down, more karate style, around. So I would pick Montenegro. I think she's probably going to win fairly easily here. Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, Montenegro minus 220. The comeback on Chaves plus 185. So Chaves is pretty suspect, honestly. She's from this Gomez fight team, Brandon. And let me tell you, 1, 2, 3 of the fights are in Gomez Fight Championship. Okay. The other fight is in that demo fight league. All right.
And then we also have one King fight that's record ineligible.
Yeah. And then we have Dome of War. You know what's the common denominator with Jesla Chaves?
Not a single win
With her opponents. Do you
Yeah.
fucking believe that? Not one fucking win. I mean, it's pretty crazy that none of these girls have a single win.
I think she pretty much fought every single last name in Brazil too. We got Souza, Silva, Vieira, Almeida, Fonseca, Lima, and Ribeiro.
Yeah,
every single one is different.
I do want to say that that last girl got finally a win. She did get a win after. She's 1-3, but every other girl is like 0-5, 0-4, 0-3, like just terrible. But here's the thing, bro. Did you like? I'm watching this Rebecca Sousa girl, this last girl. She's 1-3. Dude, she's walking Chaves down, landing punches on her while Chaves is backing up. She had to revert to grappling in rounds 2 and 3 because she was getting walked down by this chick and landing on her, which was absolutely embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? And she clearly did not like the striking, like in rounds 2, 3. She was tired, right?
You can tell she doesn't like resistance, and even she's like showboating against these girls that are like brought in to like get her ass kicked by.
She does have like a good one too. Like it's fine. Like she lands decent. She has decent power, I guess, for the division. But she was getting set up to get killed against that Regina Tran chick from Mexico. That girl would have murdered her, like absolutely murdered her. And I don't know why that girl pulled out. It might have been visa issues. I don't know what happened, but that Tyrene girl would have murdered Chaves, literally, right? So what did they do, Brandon? They swapped out the girl from Mexico at UFC PI for this Montenegro girl that's also at Mexico UFC.
This other beast at the PI. Yeah. That's the thing about the. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. You can go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, first of all, she signed to Iridium. Like, she's repping Iridium. That's already a big thing because Jason House already in with the guys. And they have a lot of say, I think, in who gets on Contender Series, all that good stuff. So already that's an in. The PI in Mexico, which are already trying to build and house people, all that stuff. That's a big deal. I think Montenegro is a slam dunk in this fight.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I am a little bit scared with Montenegro just because, like, I don't know. Did you see her knockout against that 4-7 girl? Like, it was bad, man. She but
you get caught, you get caught.
No, I agree, but even in the Perez fight, like, she was getting lit up, man. Lit up on the feet against Perez. She reverted to grappling to win that fight. Otherwise, on the feet, she was getting destroyed. But I will say that Perez chick, I watched her. She has really good boxing, and she has a boxing background. I looked at her. I'm like, man, this girl's actually has good hands. And then I look, she has a good boxing background. I'm like, oh, no wonder.
So she took the path of least resistance.
Yeah,
we know she's smart.
So, listen, at the end of the day, I honestly like Montenegro here. I like the under. I think she's going to knock this chick out. Just me watching how this girl was reacting to that absolute can. Actually, Montenegro is mean, bro. She is mean. She wants to knock every girl out. Every girl.
She goes with intention, for sure.
And that Damara Vargas was this close to getting knocked out with leg kicks. She had to switch to southpaw because she was destroying her leg. So, yeah, I kind of lean under, man. Plus 125. Like, Montenegro has been hurt multiple times. I don't like to see that. She's been knocked out, but I think she's going to be doing the knocking out here, honestly. And it could be, honestly, she can get on top too and she is mean on top, bro. Elbows. She's trying to kill girls. And I feel like the UFC PI has probably helped her a lot. She's been in there like almost 2 years. And she's just improving. And this other chick, bro, this Gomez fight team.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I think she's going to finish her. I don't want to lay the minus 220. I might find like some kind of prop I like, or maybe the under at plus money. I just think she's going to finish this chick. This chick Chaves is not real. I think she's fake, like you said. And
which sucks, like all these unknown Brazilians, but some are not like the rest. Like she's not a 4-0.
She just does not look. I mean, I'm telling you, she does not look good in the cage. Like she just doesn't look right. You know,
she looks good out of it. She's nice.
Oh, you've been stalking the IG, huh? I see.
Nah.
I see. All right, let's move on. Fight number 4. It is in the featherweight division. probably the best fight of the night, in my opinion. It is the 9-0
by
Brian
far the best
Zurcher
fight
versus the 9-0 Murtazali Magomedov. Zurcher 29-5'9", 70-inch reach against the 26-year-old 5'9". I don't know what his reach is in Magomedov. I will kick this one off. Current price minus 145 on Zurcher, the plus 125 comeback on Magomedov. And I taped this one in depth, really, really deep on both guys. I watched almost every single fight that I could on each guy. And here's what I came out with, Brandon. So I have a lot of notes on this fight. And I'm going to start off with Magomedov. I think he's a really decent, well-rounded fighter. He's got good striking, very, very good knees in the clinch. I like his knees. He's a good scrambler, along the fence. The guy scrambles. He can wrestle himself offensively when he wants to. But there's a couple of things that I didn't like with Magomedov. I think he can get taken down. When guys chain wrestle against this guy, they take him down. And honestly, against this Sardar guy, this 2 fights ago, his name is Sardar Kubdalayev. He's 9-3. He's honestly not very, very good, but he can wrestle.
He can wrestle, man. That was insane.
Sardar can wrestle. I give him that. But he's on his back for almost 2 rounds, bro. Magomedov playing off his back. He almost got choked out in round 1. This guy got his back, body triangle, almost choked off Magomedov. Really, really close, man. You could see it in Magomedov's face. He was fighting it, eventually got out of it. And then in round 2, it almost looked like he got dropped. I don't know. It was like a right hand into a takedown. Then he got on top of him, and he was on top of him for a while, and then he got the triangle, right? He choked out the guy with a triangle off his back. And then in his last fight against Brito, short notice. Brito, I think, took that fight on 3 days' notice. Came in there, dropped him bad. Really bad. I mean, he was hurt really, really bad. Then Brito, instead of getting on top of him or trying to finish him, he goes for a guillotine. Was deep in a guillotine. But, man, Magomedov is a dog. I wrote that in my notes. He is an absolute dog. He fought out of it. Eventually landed a beautiful step-in knee in round 2 and knocked out that guy. Now, he is very prone to be calf kicked, bro. Like, I see him with his stance, and he got calf kicked against Sardar guy. He got calf kicked against Brito. And what I like about Zurcher, man, improvements, bro. Improvements in his hands. Really, really good improvements in his hands lately. He's doing a lot of boxing at Capetillo Gym. He went out to Dagestan for 6 weeks and trained with Magomedov right prior to this fight. Like 6 weeks out there every single day with he's with fucking Khabib and Islam. Like just out there grappling his ass off every single day. And the guy's a good wrestler, man. Like he's faced really good wrestlers. He's improved his wrestling. He looks very strong. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu now. Like he's a well-rounded fighter, man. And he has an incredible chin. He's been touched hard to the chin. I've never really seen him hurt. He started kickboxing at a really young age, like 13 years old. So he has kickboxing experience. And then he just has a ton of combat experience, dude, at 29. Like he's just been, if you look at his IG, he's been fighting and grappling jiu-jitsu tournaments nonstop his entire life. So the thing I see here, the advantages I see for Zurcher is he's going to calf kick hard. He can land big shots in exchanges. I think he has the better chin of the two. He's more durable. Cardio is very close. I think both guys have really good cardio. I think Magomedov has actually really good cardio. But I think the jiu-jitsu of Zurcher is a plus here. I think he can get Magomedov's back. I've seen Magomedov give up his back to that body triangle. Zurcher is good with that. And I think he's going to land calf kicks, dude. I think this guy's calf is there to be kicked. And Zurcher has really, really good kicks, man. Body kicks, calf kicks, teeps. He's really, really good with that stuff. And he's fought, in my opinion, he's fought the better level of opposition as well, even though it's not the best guys. But I think these guys he's faced, even Stockman, even guys, this Tyler Hinton guy that actually was taking down Zurcher. That guy's a 2-time NAIA All-American wrestler, like really, really good wrestler. And yeah, he was taking down Zurcher, but Zurcher was able to get up. Zurcher was able to finish him eventually himself. So, yeah, man, I like Zurcher here, honestly. Even at chalk at -145, I think Magomedov playing off his back, Magomedov getting calf kicked, his chin is very suspect to me. Brito dropping him that bad, I didn't like that look at all. And Zurcher has a nasty, nasty left hook after his combos. He loves to throw 1, 2, and then the 3 right behind it. And he has a nasty left hook. I think he can catch Magomedov in exchanges. More durable guy. I just feel like he's a little bit more well-rounded than Magomedov is. What do you got here? I feel like maybe we disagree here.
No, this is an extremely competitive fight. This reminds me of I think somebody else said this too, but like the Tommy fight versus the little Armenian kid a few weeks ago. This is very similar, just even in styles too. Like Zurcher is kind of more of a brawler, grimy, in your face kind of guy, will grapple when he needs to. And this Murtazali Magomedov is actually kind of like the Armenian kid who's kind of zipping in and out. I actually think there's a big speed difference here, though. I think Magomedov is fast. I think he's very fast. And there's one thing that you said, actually, I was going to go in on his record for the opposite reason. I guess in my mind, because I've known about Zurcher a long time. My first fight that I ever bet against him on was the Scotty Stockman fight. So I did a lot of tape on him before that. I really wasn't impressed with him before that. Then he goes to the PFL, and that's something you hit on was improvements. Even from fight to fight, he improved so much over the times. That being said, I honestly would say his best win is probably David Evans. And David Evans, I've known from the amateur scene for a long time. That guy doesn't really have a chin, and he's very unsure of himself, even though he is a very talented fighter. This is a massive step up for
How good of a wrestler is David Evans? Because I researched him.
Yeah, he's good. He's solid. I don't
know. He was 160-10 and went undefeated in his last 2 years in Missouri. Really, really good wrestler. That's what I read about him.
It didn't translate to the cage, is I guess what I'm saying, because our guy Kevin Natividad fought him and took him down like a million times, fairly easily. So that's what I'm saying is his game he's very talented. A lot of these guys are very talented, but their games have issues translating. Now I'll say Magomedov. So one, Zurcher's got a very good back take, body triangle. His back takes are clean. And I know where he trains with Cobrinha, Hector Vasquez gym in Vegas and all the other Vegas gyms. He's solid, man. And he's been putting in the work. You can tell that dude grinds. I think Magomedov's jiu-jitsu is good. I actually don't know if we're going to see a lot of ground fighting in this one because the guys that he's fighting, even that guy you pointed out, Sador Kudor-Berdiev, the kind of stuff that guy was doing was unbelievable wrestling. Like he really was a good wrestler. I think this Murtazali Magomedov has grown up wrestling his entire life. He did a lot of the right things. He just wasn't as physical as that Kudor-Berdiev. It just couldn't stop it, but his hips were doing good. Like he made a lot of the right decisions. So I actually think this kid's jiu-jitsu is phenomenal. I think he's got better jiu-jitsu between the two, if I'm going to be honest. But I think that Zurcher is going to outdog him. I think we're kind of in the new age and the new day of, a lot of these Russian guys with that very like in and out style, zippy style, and then trying to wrestle when they can versus guys like Zurcher, who's going to put the pressure, is going to calf kick and stay busy the entire time. Not from a grappling aspect, but from a striking aspect. I think I like Zurcher here just to stay busier, put more together, do a lot more for the judges. And this guy, like you said, he's got a great chin. He's willing to stay in the pocket and fight. Not that I love it. I personally am not going to play Zurcher at chalk. I think this Magomedov guy is very fast, very dynamic, and a lot of the stuff he does is very, very good. He could snipe Zurcher, honestly. I'm going to pick Zurcher to win. Just by overwhelming him, just by a little bit. But I think this is an extremely competitive fight. Very close.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you said something that I have here. I said he's a bit slow with his hands, which I'm talking about Zurcher. He's a little bit, a little bit more. He tries to be perfect with his hands, and he's a little bit slow. He's trying to throw big punches, which kind of makes him slower. Murtazali is way more faster. His hands are like and footwork, right? Footwork is way faster. Yep. But honestly, I didn't mention this. I think I think physicality wise, Zurcher's way more physical than this guy. In my
I
opinion.
totally agree. And like we even said in the Tommy breakdown, when he fought that Armenian kid, I said round 3, just like De Jesus was walking him down. I can see that in this fight too. Once that very fast twitch of Magomedov starts to wear down from a tough fight that Zurcher is going to give him, that round 2, round 3, where Zurcher's still pressing, that could be an issue, that physicality.
Yeah. I mean, Big Bird is asking a legit question for the black belt. What do you think of the triangle setup for Magomedov? Thought it was really good, but I don't think that Sardar guy is like anywhere near jiu-jitsu of Zurcher, honestly. That guy's a good wrestler, yes.
Well, you're just comparing apples to oranges. No, he's not the same level of jiu-jitsu, but that guy's head is not built to be choked. That's the thing. That kind of shows you the level of Magomedov's choke that he had on that thing, because trying to choke somebody with no neck is very difficult.
Yeah, but like I said, like the instance where he gave up his back to that guy, where that guy got a body triangle on him, was not a great look. Like, he almost got choked out. Like, maybe if that's Zurcher with that rear RNC on him that knows jiu-jitsu, he's probably going to choke him out there. You know what I'm saying? It was really close.
Yeah.
You could see it in his face. Like, he was panicking, but fucking he got out of it. Like, he's tough. That's the thing. Mirzazali Magomedov is a dog as well. I'm not going to take that away from him. I've seen him in really bad spots, and just he gets out of them, you know?
Man, I don't know. Do you want to get in the way of a guy that wears a hat like that? That sounds like a bad proposition.
Do you see that pic I put of him? What do you think of that?
Both these picks are hard. Honestly, when this came up, my first reaction was C-Rod. This looks like C-Rod.
He does, bro. He looks exactly like C-Rod, except minus the beard is a little too thick. But you're right.
He looks like C-Rod and somebody else that I can't quite think of right now.
But listen, do you think, let me ask you this. He went to Dagestan, like he got it. By the way, I forgot to say this. With Islam's last fight, when he fought his last fight, they brought in Zurcher to train with him the whole camp. I don't know why. If you look at his IG, he says it. They brought him in and he trained with Islam the whole fight, the whole camp. So he's getting good fucking rounds, man. Like, you have to, that means something. You're grappling one of the best guys.
No, it's just funny that he went out to Dagestan to learn how to wrestle.
Him. That's why they after the camp, after he did that, they invited him to Dagestan. And he was actually living in like
the dorms. I was keeping up with them.
Yeah, exactly. He was living in the dorms with them, which was crazy. I just think the physicality is a thing here, man. It's a thing. Like also this guy Brito, that fought, he was kind of tiny. I know it says he fought at 55, but this guy was a flyweight before, this Brito guy. Go look down. In 2023, he fought at flyweight, bro. Like, he fought at flyweight and was fighting this guy at featherweight and still dropped him. And like, that's a bad look. Like, it's pretty bad.
I get it. I know Zurcher's come a long way, man. It'd be, it's just funny though. He went to Dagestan to wrestle a bunch, and then he's fighting a striking one instead of a wrestling one.
Yeah. I think he's gonna wrestle him, honestly. I think he's gonna mix in wrestling and watch the calf kicks. I'm telling you, he's gonna land some good kicks on this dude, Magomedov. He's pretty heavy on his lead leg when he's throwing like these big shots. So, anyways, we talked about that a bunch. Let's move on. Main event of the night. It is in the middleweight division. It is the 7-0 Danny Barbir versus the 7-1 Montes Kondratavicius or Kondratavicius, I guess. The 26-year-old 6'2", 74-inch reach against the 6'3", 79-inch reach Danny Barbir. This one's yours, Brandon. Another pretty good matchup, honestly.
Well, it's going to be the most entertaining one for sure. Like, not even from Montes is way better, skill for skill. He's way better than Barbir, I think. Like, he's very technical. He's very clean Muay Thai. He attacks the body. He's very powerful. He's very clean. Just seems like Danny Barbir is going to walk him down the entire fight until the dude gets so tired and then just tee off on him. Like, there's no way this fight's going to decision. I don't think it's going to start round 3. Like, it's probably going to finish in round 2. I don't know. Honestly, this could finish anytime. But I don't even know. I think it's either Montes super, super early or Danny mid-rounds to late. I don't have anything groundbreaking for this fight. This is going to be a crazy one, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I this is another one I kind of went deep into tape on this Barbir guy because I didn't even know who the hell. I know Montes because he fought in Cage Warriors. I didn't know this Danny guy. And, to be honest, like, he's never fought out of Croatia. Okay, he's only fought in Croatia. He's only fought on this Fight Nation Championship, FNC, which, he's out of top team in Zagreb or whatever in Croatia. They kind of like sponsor, like this promotion sponsors that gym. Like they're in cahoots somehow. And he's fought, honestly, not very good guys. I guess the best guy he fought was this Andy Vartic guy that he finished. I guess he's okay because he's beat a lot of KSW guys, that guy. So I'm going to give him some credit. But man, that fight against the next fight against this artist guy that's 6-5 was eye-opening, bro. Like, he got hurt in that fight. He got fucking taken down in that fight.
So I'm saying he's just a wild man. He just comes blitzing forward all the time.
Yeah, and he was not really looking good in that fight, man. He got his back taken in that fight. And then somehow got that reversal, dude. He was looking like he was melting. And somehow he looked exhausted. Somehow he got a reversal after he was on bottom and then started pounding the other guy out. And it was stopped. The fight was stopped. I don't even know if the stoppage was good, but they stopped it, right? Props to him. I think he's actually a decent striker. He has some good kicks.
He just gets too close. When he's throwing big power, he's just too close to people. And that's why he's getting dropped and getting hurt, because he doesn't understand his distance.
Can I tell you what I absolutely despise that he does in the cage, Brandon? And this is like some guy that was fighting on Contender Series a week or two ago. Maxon Lee. What does Maxon Lee do that's absolutely idiotic all the time?
Spin.
This guy's a fucking literal twin of his. Spinning. There was one fight he spun like 8 times, bro. Like, I'm like, what are you doing, dude? You keep spinning and missing and spinning and missing. And he does a lot of that, dude. And, I look at Montes and I do think he has some issues as well. Like, he's pretty hittable, right? I think he loves to exchange. He loves to get into brawls. But the guy is skilled, man. He's got that Muay Thai background, kickboxing background. He is skilled. He's got nasty knees in the clinch. His
body shots are some of the nastiest I've seen.
That left hook to the body, I wrote it down. Left hook to the body is nasty. He digs that left hook. And honestly, you know what's good about that left hook? Sometimes he digs it to the body, and sometimes he just brings it as like an uppercut. Boom, shovels it up instead of going to the body. So, Montes is nasty, man, and he's got good takedown defense. The only concern with me is, like, when he gets flat on his back, he kind of stays there for a little bit. That's my concern. Obviously, that one is against Ogden. Ogden is an animal, dude. Like that.
And he defended a few takedowns very well.
Like, he's really good at defending him early. He's got the good whizzer, underhook. He does really well. I don't think Barbir's gonna listen. Barbir apparently had a wrestling background before he started like boxing. He had a long wrestling background as a kid, but I don't think his wrestling is that good. I've watched him. I don't think he's going to be able to take down Montes. And I think Montes might have the better jiu-jitsu of the two also.
Montes is way more skilled, way more. Like, this dude he's like a Croatian Billy Ray Goff. Like, that's what he reminds me of.
I couldn't understand why Montes was a dog here. Like, I played him as a dog. I didn't understand the guy that's faced better level of opposition, is more well-rounded, has better cardio, in my opinion, is a dog. Why? Why the hell is he? He's younger, too. He's 26. Why is he the dog in this fight? It didn't make
the way that he put Michael Chamu out was insane. Like,
and that guy Chamu has like insane power, insane one-punch power.
And he's the A side always. They love that guy. And Montes just flatlined him. I think Montes is way more skilled by far.
The thing is, the fight that he lost, Barbir's not that guy. Ogden is an absolute savage. Like, he's going to continue wrestling. He's very strong. He's very physical, and he's good on top. He's good jiu-jitsu, So, like, it's a completely different matchup in my opinion. Like, here's Big Bird saying it. Montes is going to grind him. He's really good in the clinch, Montes, man. He's going to knee you, elbow you.
Yeah, because he's got traditional Muay Thai. That's like the whole name of the game.
Yeah. So, I like Montes here. I played him for 1 unit at plus money. I just didn't get it. The line actually blew out more, and then now it's come back again. So you can get, I guess there's 119 out there on Bookmaker. That's Bet 105 is 114. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why he's a dog here. I really don't. I guess Barbir can knock him out. He's got good power. Montes is hittable. He does. I saw him. That Jack Combi fight was a little bit concerning, where he's just getting fucking clocked left, right, and center. But he's got a chin, bro. He's tough. He is absolutely tough. So
he is a tough bastard for sure.
Better cardio, better. Like, how can I not play the plus money here? How do you not play plus money here? Tell me.
Barbir has zero defense. We were actually talking about that a lot on the podcast this week. That'll come out tomorrow on Santino DeFranco's channel if you guys are watching. He has no entrances to when he comes forward. He just walks forward with his face, Barbir. And I think Montes is going to be there to greet him a lot of times. And that straight right hand and then the body shots are going to wear on his cardio too. Like, good leg kicker. Like, yeah, I agree with you. Great play on Montes.
No, I didn't get. Yeah, I didn't get 130. I got 115. Slip and Rip says he went life and death with Jack. Yeah, I'm talking about that fight. He did go life and death, but dude, that's 3 years ago. That's 3 years ago. You got to take into account this guy was 23. He's improving. Like I said, this guy's improved. And yeah, Jack Combi. But Jack Combi, you have to remember too, guy has a good amount of fights in the amateurs and stuff, and he has good hands, Combi. The one thing he had is like good boxing. So, yeah, he went life and death with Combi a while ago, but he's also put fucking Michael Chamu out with one fucking punch too. So
I would pick Chamu over Barbir too.
Yeah. I mean, Barbir is like too hittable as well. He's very, very hittable. So yeah, I like Montes here. Better kicks, I think. Better, just overall, I think he's the better mixed martial artist. Cardio, better in my opinion. I think Barbir slows down big time. That's just what I saw on tape.
Especially when things aren't going to be one-way traffic. But I don't think this fight is going any semblance of distance or anything like that. These guys.
That's the other one more last thing, Brandon. Like the thing with Montes that you can't take away from, I think is very important, is he's fought all over the world, dude. In Aries, Cage Warriors, over there, Lithuania. He's all over the place, right? Barbir has never fucking walked out of Croatia. He's literally fought in Croatia. Now he's got to fly all the way to U.S. and fight. Like, I guess it's a thing. I mean, it's not easy.
Long way from home.
I'm
actually weirdly familiar with the Croatian MMA scene because of some of my friends.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Weirdly. Like Hensel Gracie goes there all the time.
Did they say anything about this Barbir guy? Is he known? Is he anything special?
Let me ask around. Maybe we can find something.
All right. That was all 5 fights. Went through them all. Appreciate everybody. 321 live viewers. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel. Go over to Brandon and Santino's channel as well. MMA breakdown and bets, or is it bets and breakdowns? I forgot.
Breakdowns and bets, but you can just look up Santino DeFranco on YouTube.
There you go. Santino DeFranco on YouTube. Go ahead, Brandon. Floor is yours. Appreciate you, my man. We did it a little late today, but still did it.
Yeah, thanks for working with me. Oh man, sometimes it's stressful doing the back-to-backs on Mondays. But all I gotta say is go Mercury. That's it. Just go Mercury.
Go Mercury, like he said. He's a Phoenix Mercury fan. Also, you can follow me on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Twitter at NarcoCop. I will have a show on Friday, Lambeau Plays podcast. It will be with Tim, and it is for UFC Perth. Pretty good card, actually. So far, I've been taping it. I actually like this card. A lot of close money lines on this card, which is a little bit more bettable, right? When we have these close lines.
Good for us, yeah.
There's some spots I like. So anyways, appreciate everybody. Thank you to Brandon again. We will see you back on this show next week for week 8. Good luck tomorrow, and let's cash these tickets for Dana White's Contender Series week 7.